ready? Let's go. All right, let's go. Congratulations. All right, we'll see you next week. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. All right, let's go. Go. Who's our next participant? Okay. We have 4 prizes to give away. Can we score from the center? Are you ready? Are you ready for me, John? Ready, here you are. Let's go. That was beautiful. Can I have the ball, please? Who's our next participant? These guys don't want the money. They don't want the money. They don't want the money at all. It's quite easy, doesn't it? Let's go, you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Can't see how perfect so you can walk away with some money. And you've got a lady on the ball. Okay, let's go. Who's going up? Let's go. Oh no! Look, that's your name. Oh! How did it come to you? Let's go, let's go. What's he? For the next one, go! Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for participating in your movie making as I'm not outside. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't. Are you ready for Chula Chula?
I can't hear you. Are you ready for Eeshoke Chula Chula? Riziana!
Ladies and we are live here at the Independence Stadium in Windhoek for the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup final. Of course, our repeated condolences go to our late president. 2 teams that have been handpicked by the late president to have a great showdown in the football premiership of the Demarine Football Namibian League, and I'm sure probably at 5:30. So the starting line: back position, Garuka and Hambira, the 2 center backs, and Tabang Malane. Some of you, Ronald Kachiere Stiga, alongside him Bakonja, just for stability, and Willie Stefanus, Danger Man of old, Yosef Ibrahim Tuja, the number 21, and the new man. But that number 9 is a force to be reckoned with. Substitutions: Gianluca Javera Mujua Kasitura, another new signing, King Nasama from Zimbabwe, Dion Dennis, Paulus Katua, Chiveta, another new, Jomo Chiveta coming from Greece. He is on the bench. January, Maharero, and Mutuzu. On the YouTube channel, leave your comments and we'll surely get to them at halftime, and I'll read some of them out. You haven't heard my voice for a long time, but football is back on Namibian soil, and a great way to start with number 30, John Murongo. Number 3, we have Mateus. Number 19, David. Number 4, Sange. Number 15, Kennedy Aib. Number 8, Vino. Number 18, Festus Pietrus. Number 21, Lawrence Joseph. Number 2, Jackson, the captain. The number 17, Haidula Ferris, makes up that starting 11. For Coach John, and we have performances at the moment. Apologies, my knowledge of the music scene in Namibia is very vague, so I can't. Of course, Chula Chula do have one up on African Stars. They won the 9th edition of the victory. Of course, Moses Shidolo was your hero in that game. But of course, as we know, Shidolo is playing now in Botswana. Who you think will be the hero for this cup final? Soon, a very great announcement. It must be said that the season is starting. We were waiting with quite concerned looks on our faces, worried that the season might not begin, but it has been announced. African Stars will be taking on UNAM, in fact, in their first game. So as a few announcements go by, I will be, and if you are in Windhoek, make your way to the stadium. It is packed. It is quite warm, so wear a cap. As well. Comment section now. So I'm looking at your comments to see what you guys have to say. Andreas is Hambira from Regina is saying, Hambira, do what you can. I'm sure Charles Hambira will have one header on target. So He is definitely one to watch as a centre back, guys, and that's the beauty of personal streams. They will be starting around, I believe, at 5:30. We want to watch the number 10, Chikongo Israel, when he does come on. Charlene is watching from Canada. Wow. Smooth as possible. Wele is saying stars never fall. Yeah. Yeah, Joseph, the network is breaking. Yeah. We will try to rectify that just to make sure. Please just keep letting us know if the network is breaking up, but it is a full stadium here at the Independent Stadium, and internet is internet. But the performances do continue as the players continue their work. Yeah, it's good to be the best, but unfortunately, he doesn't play for the national. It's always a mystery. It's 5:30, I believe, which will be about in 8 minutes, 10 minutes time. Just again, a reminder of the starting lineup. We do have Isiro in goal, Kambanda at left back, Captain Stiga, the number 8 at defensive midfield, alongside Chahikika Bakonja, and then Kaba. Joseph cabinet. Yes, of course. I hope you are talking about the stars cabinet. Who will be the danger men for each team? And so please get the like section. You know most how they say most. Like. Let's get the likes up.
Are you ready?
More performances on the way. Thomas believes Chula Chula will win 4-2. That's quite an exciting game there. 6 goals. We have DD Sports Management Agency in the building. Of course, hydrated. I'm sure Coach Rudy Lowe, the fitness coach for African Stars, has made sure of that. This apologies for the network. The 10th and final edition. The legacy continues. Thomas, you are saying Chula Chula must make you happy. Well, and of course, Lordri Mukaba. And the number 29, it must be said, Godwin Isep. Those two players throughout this entire season. Something different for the Red Army supporters. And of course, the right back Malane, Tabang Malane, his control and composure at that right back. Terence is watching from UK, England. African. But yes, apologies for the network, Esther.
One more time for DJ Muyo.
Carita saying Stars will win 3-0.
Keep us going, Shosa. Let's go.
Vino. Number 18, Festus Petrus. Number 21, Lawrence Joseph. Number 2, we have Jackson. And the last two player network. Okay, I will hold you down by that prediction. We'll see after the game. Chula Chula 1. Yeah, those are the scorelines we want to see. Those are the scorelines we want to see. We're coming up, and where do you think Stars will they defend their title, or do you believe a new? The technical teams and the substitutes are coming out as we speak. Coach Ronica Nenelo, dressed in all black. I'm sure we will see him on the touchline. They won the last edition, so African Stars will want to get some revenge. And sometimes when you want revenge, no, Brian, I don't think so. I think this game will end in the 90 minutes. And of course, as African Stars platform, we do believe that there is a African Stars platform, but more Chula Chula fans in the chat. Come on, Red Army, give us your score predictions and let us know. There is a performance, somber performance, as the players are going to make their way onto the pitch. It's something.
He's going on. He's going back. He ran his race. He's going back.
To start off the game, I'm sure.
His race. Every time. He's going on. It's the way of life. It's the way of love. It's going on.
Independence Stadium in Windhoek. So there's many people logging on live, and I'm sure. So thank you for joining us, all 180 of you. Like the button, tell your football friends and family that we are live. This is match day. And of course, a message of tribute to our late president, Dr. Hage Geingob.
He believed that football, a beautiful game, could bring people together in a way that few things could. And it was his dream to see Namibians united. He's in the world of sports. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like all of us to rise up and to welcome His Excellency.
And we will have a making his way onto the pitch. It's quite an honor to have him here.
It was since 2014 that the decision has been made to go on. Ladies and gentlemen, our dignitaries and ushering the cup into the field will be
Former Brave Warriors coach Ricardo Manetti, and there is the cup in our picture. Soon enough, we will see both teams, but it is Ricardo Manetti in our picture there, and the two teams taking center stage. The game will start shortly. Kickoff will be coming shortly after we have all the tributes done, but the players are on set of dignitaries, and of course Madam Monica Geingob, delegates who would like to give their final farewell to the 10th edition. And the delegations, important dignitaries, will circle and very nice of African Stars to make some space to come closer to all the dignitaries so they don't have to chance of a Eeshoke in the stadium. The supporters are here, but we can see at the back of the stadium it is there is still one individual shouting Eeshoke. The supporters are here, and these ceremonious moments, the last time coming in this 10th and final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. The legacy continues. Media, of course, but the players are on the pitch, and we're still going to have a treat of some great competitive football between two of the most high. This is a game that many have been talking about all week, all month, in fact.
Before we proceed with today's activities, I'd like to ask your attention as we take a moment to honor and reflect on the life and the legacy of a remarkable leader.
And at this point in time, we will take a moment of silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, I kindly ask that we observe a moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen, as we observe this moment of silence in honor of the life of Dr. Hage Geingob. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
She didn't hear the whistle. Unfortunately, the announcer herself was talking during that moment of silence, but a moment of silence indeed for a great leader of a great nation that is Namibia. And as the delegates will make their way off the pitch, they will soon be treated to a great match between African Stars and Eeshoke Chula Chula. And final First Lady there. And the cup makes its way off the field, but it will be ushered back to the winner of the 10th and final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. The teams are warming up once again, and a gloss of shade has come over the pitch, and a little bit of a cool breeze has given more fire to this stadium. It is a little bit windy, but I don't think the flight of the ball will be affected. And of coming from UNAM FC, the number 29 really want to watch. And of course, Willie Stefanus Awilo. African Stars are applauding their fans. Oh my goodness. Laudry Mukaba is a monster there in the center circle. The number 9. A lot of you have not seen him play. I've seen him play. I've seen him train. He is a strong number 9 to watch out for. I can assure the rest of the league is going to know the name of Laudry Mukaba soon enough. And of course, the last time we were here, African Stars just had a disappointing, a heart-wrenching result in Botswana, Gaborone. And there we have kickoff for the 10th and final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. And here's Mukaba. Kambanda. Turned by Bakonja. Stefanus. Quick feet there by African Stars, starting off very quickly. And a hasty clearance results in an early corner for African Stars. Stefanus. First corner for Stars in the first few minutes, first few seconds of the game. Comes in color, header from Garuka. Yeah, he's putting his hands in his head because he knew he probably could have done better there. But good first attempt. That's an attempt on target, you would probably call that, but most probably off target, in fact. And here's some stability now, but Stars still on the front foot, and Juja committing that foul on the right back. That is Mateus. And revenge is in the eyes of the Red Army. Charles Mbida with the header. It's defensive. Oh, it's flicked over. Whew. I believe that was Marcelinius George. Nope. Who had that final flick. Now, in fact, it was Festus Petrus. And it must be said, a close off-target opportunity for Chula Chula. Oh, Garuka there, offside for Stars. Chula Chula now have another opportunity to put it in the box. A star man in goal, a brave warrior himself, has gone down. Of course, we have Kasetura, very capable goalkeeper on the bench and able to continue. He has a good turn and he wins the corner. Second corner for African Stars. He's taking it. It's too far off, but Juja might be able to clean up. Oh! And a good clearance there from Chula. He finds Malane. Malane gives it nicely to Mukaba. Mukaba tried to flick it on, but lost that ball there. Here's Jackson. Flick. Trying to find Juja. Ibrahim Yosef. Come back. Finds Bakonja. And Kambada can't stay on his feet, and it's easy to be collected by the goalkeeper. John Murongo, who I also still believe is one of the star players for Chula Chula, the goalkeeper himself. I've seen great aerial agility from him. John Murunga, the number 30 goalkeeper for Chula Chula. He is one that really tries hard not to concede. So, one opportunity off target for both teams so far. Garuka. Melane just keeping it out with Jackson, the left winger, keeping him on his toes. Throw in to Eeshoke. Here's Vino. And Vino just apologizes for that missed kick. Stefanis there, a little bit of a high foot, but nothing doing from the referee. Mukaba doing well to hold that ball up, and he wins the free kick. The African Stars supporters really didn't like that free kick, and the referee just has to have a word with the goalkeeper, Desiro. I believe he is not. He's probably having an issue with his attire. Perhaps something with his boots. He might have to, or his ankle might have a little bit of an ankle strain. I hope this doesn't have him replaced because he is a brave warrior in himself, Disido. And of course, the Brave Warriors won't qualify for AFCON 2025 as they did lose their last and final game against Zimbabwe 3-1. But of course, good news is that our own Godwin Isep, the number 7 playing today, scored his debut goal. And what was very nice to see when he scored in the 90th minute, it was already 3-0. He scored to make it 3-1. It's your debut goal, but you pick the ball up, you do not celebrate, and you run to the center line trying to equalize. And that's the spirit that Godwin Isep brings to African Stars and the national team. Free kick to Stars, taken by our captain Stiga. Short, Awilo. Stiga needs to watch up as George is giving pressure. Mukaba, good flick on there, trying to find Awilo. He does. Awilo finds Kambanda in the box, and you can see Mukaba is fishing already. Good catch there from the goalkeeper, good positioning. Malane, Hambira. Good flick on there from Doisep. And here is Lawrence Doisep again, loses it to Stars. Pietrus, Festus Pietrus, number 18 in that midfield position, just a wayward ball. Awilo flicking it on, making it hard for Chula Chula to clear their lines. Here's Petrus. And David there must control. And the left back David is on the line of the Red Army, so he's going to have the 12th man in his ear. If you make mistakes, those Red Army fans will eat you up. Here's Vino for Chula Chula. Passes it to Kambanda. Kambanda needs to keep composed as he's pressured. Oh, well done there from Edmund Kambanda. That's why he's a part of the national team. He cuts in, but he loses the ball. Fair play by Chula Chula. Disiro taken off his line, and he cleans up well. Haidula Fris, the number 17, was chokwad there from Edwin Kambanda. Here's Juja. Tahikika. Here's Mukaba now. 1-on-1. But good defensive work there from Isange. Thank you for 400 of you watching along. Please tell your football friends and family that we are live here at the Independence Stadium. Edmund Kambanda tries to put it in. Oh, miscontrol, and that's a corner. The third corner of the game for African Stars. We all know Eeshoke Chula Chula won the first, well, we can call it the first leg in the 9th edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. So African Stars looking for some revenge, and the referee just having a word with Isange and Mukaba, the number 9 for African Stars and the number 4 for Chula Chula, just to behave themselves. A lot of tussling in that penalty box area. Header, save, and that is another save from Murongo. a superstar, probably not a superstar, but a star in his own right, the short goalkeeper for Eeshoke Chula Chula. I can tell you he's very agile, and a double save from him keeps the score line as it is. With, I believe, Charles Ambira and Garuka, the two centre backs for Stars, and another word from the referee. Somebody's going to get a yellow card if they keep this up. Fourth corner for Stars coming in. Foul, and that is a head collision, and that is Festus Petrus on the floor. The number 8. And it is a head collision, and hopefully he hasn't been opened up. It's just really a small. Chula Chula will be taking on Blue Waters FC in their first game. It will be a home game for Chula Chula as the Dip Marine, his former team, in the first game of the season. Mr. Petrus making Kambanda at studs from Marcelinho George on Kambanda kick to African Stars. Handira. Good control there from Juja. Awilo trying to find Mukaba. He flicks it on. Bakonja is rallying up for a shot. It's a good one. It's on target. And a good save again from John Murongo. Second good attempt on goal from African Stars. Chula Chula only really have had one attempt on goal. It was a flick on, an opportunistic flick on from Festus Petrus. So no real opportunity mounting for Chula Chula. Perhaps they can get one here. The ball comes in. Headed out from Kambanda. Collision between two players. And the Chula Chula player has stayed down. The referee is looking at it. And it is Vino, the number 8, who is able to continue. Stars were mounting a counter attack, but I think the referee did blow for that little foul in the box. It's a throw in to. But of course, yes, the referee now calling for maybe perhaps a drop ball. And it is a drop ball to Chula Chula. Jackson, good flick on there. Almost finding the ball back, but it was good from Awilo to win that ball, and that's a foul. The Red Army in that the far edge of the stadium. You can hear them as they moan and groan after each decision. The ball finds Mukaba, and that's a foul. That's good work from him. Really, really reminds me of Didier Drogba. The ball was slowly rolled to him, and he did very well to hold his position and shield the path of the ball. Very, very strong there from Laudry Mukaba, the number 9. the fifth free kick for African Stars. Funny enough, Chula Chula have not had one free kick so far in this entire game. It's been around almost 20 minutes. Here's the fifth free kick for Stars, Awilo and Chaikika. Awilo will take it on target. Good save again from Murongo. Don't play with this goalkeeper. He really is putting on a show himself. As I said in the beginning of the game, John Murongo, the number 30, the goalkeeper for Chula Chula, keeping his team in this game. Good header out there. And it's headed out from David for another corner. Chula Chula haven't had a corner, in fact, themselves. So in the first 20 minutes of this game, it's all Stars. It's an in curler. And that is a goal kick to Chula Chula. Rene Canalero and John Sicarete on the touchline. Haven't had a seat yet in this first 20 minutes. Watching both of their teams go at it. That's a pass from Mateus. Oh! And good defensive work from the right back, the number 3, Mateus. Almost tried to find Lawrence Dausep, but it was Taikika who prevented that from happening. Kambanda working well with his goalkeeper. Juja. Mateus conceding that throw-in. Kambanda finding Godwin. He was a little bit off balance, so he loses the ball out. And that's a foul. Godwin. First free kick there for Chula Chula. Will be taken from Isenge. Lofted in. It's causing some trouble. But nobody touches the ball. Rightfully so. And no issue for the back line of African Stars. Taking it short, finding Charles Ambira. Headed out there from the centre back, Kennedy. No nonsense there from Mr. Kennedy. Milane. Godwin. Milane. Good touches. Awilo loses it out. And George is putting pressure on Hambira. Oh, good turn from Charles Hambira. That's why he's a brave warrior. He tries to find Mukaba. Mukaba has one touch. He finds Milane. Milane with a little bit of a job. He puts it in. It's at the back post. Too much. And it is a goal kick for Eeshoke. "500 of you in on YouTube. Thank you all for joining us. Let us know where you're watching from. It is 22 minutes in the first half between African Stars and Eeshoke Chula Chula for the 10th and final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. the legacy continues. African Stars with 3 attempts on target. Chula Chula had a small attempt on target. We can basically call it off target. So African Stars having the majority of possession and the majority of the chances. And John Murunga, the goalkeeper for Chula Chula, has done well to keep his team in the game. African Stars really playing with fire here, just playing amongst themselves at the back, but that's what football. Good interception from Chula Chula. Maybe they can mount something, but it comes back to Stars. I do. That's a free kick for Chula Chula. And Holder is saying this is African Stars block. We ignore it. Chula Chula almost having an opportunity there. Malane is giving himself, he's putting his hands up in apologies. Almost Babas watching from Canada, Arandis, the UK, Marienthal, and China. Wow. Playing quite deep on that right wing. He will take this free kick now. Makonja trying to have that flick on, but Vino had that interception and ball out on that far side. That was Marcelino George. Malane now leaving it to Awilo, but the referee actually deeming it to be a throw-in for Chula Chula, which is surprising. Nonetheless, Awilo passes it back to his goalkeeper. Kambanda. Almost a little bit of a shimmy there from Mukaba, but very good defensive work there from, I believe that was Mateus. He needs good defensive work from Chula Chula, it must be said. Dosep, pressured by Stars. Watching from the UK, United States of America, Nigeria, and Rundu. Welcome, everybody. Mateus. Isenge tries to find George. Kambanda, flick on from Godwin. Juja, time to look up. He puts the ball up. It finds Melane. Melane takes a shot. It's off target from the man from Lesotho. Quite wide, but good opportunity for the advancing right back. Really reminds me of a player in Europe that is Dumfries from Inter Milan. He's a attacking right back, but has the fitness to always track back. Oh, that's good work there from Lawrence Doisep. He keeps the ball in. Here's Vino. Petrus headed out to Mateus. Here's Petrus now. Good turn. Vino finding Jackson. Jackson with another good turn and almost a beautiful through ball to George. Good passage of play there for Chula Chula. Juja, he looks up. Good interception from David. And the Chula Chula, the African Stars fans are calling for a handball in that interception. The referee giving nothing. Oh, that's a junkie on Godwin. Here's the captain, Ferris. He wins the corner. And that is, in fact, the first corner for Chula Chula, coming in the 30th minute of the first half. And the Eeshoke chants are loud and live here in the Independence Stadium. You can hear it. The corner is going to be taken from Mateus, the right back. It's lofted in. It's headed out from Bakonja. And perhaps Jackson now will take a long throw in. Oh, he finds George. Jackson puts it in. Header from Ferris, the captain. And he's off his line. Oh, opportunity. Opportunity lost. Mr. Kennedy Ibe with what you can call a clear sight on goal, as Desiro was off his line, off his feet. And all the centre back needed to do was stay composed and header the ball into the back of the net. But he was unable to. Wow. Big warning signs there for African Stars. And all that danger from Chula Chula's first corner. So perhaps Chula Chula really need to get more stops. Find their way up the pitch so they can get more corners into the box, because Desiro is fighting in the air, and perhaps they can get opportunities from that. But here is a free kick for African Stars. Bakonja Chaikika, the left-footed man, will calculate this. It's curled in, and it just touched the top of the head of Juja for a goal kick. Sure. African Stars almost conceded. But it stays goalless in this 10th and final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. The Debmarine Premiership starts on the 1st of November. We have been licking our lips for Namibian football. It has finally come. And what a beautiful curtain raiser in this cup final between African Stars and Eeshoke Chula Chula. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for being here in the stadium. That's a throw-in to Eeshoke. Jackson. David. Jackson again. Dosep. Good work from Chula Chula. George was trying to bowl through that midfield. He lost it to Awilo. And as much as African Stars have had more of the possession, more of the opportunities, more of the free kicks and corners, Chula Chula are still in this game. Stiga just kicks it out, and a multiple amount of free kicks or throw-ins actually being taken on that far side. That's a good ball there, and that's a good touch, and that's a good goal. And that is how easy it is, as I just said Chula Chula have been staying in the game. It was the right back, Mateus, who flicked it on for Marcelinho George, and I introduced him as the last danger man left in Chula Chula, as danger men like Moses Shidolo and Levy have left the club. But Marcelinho George, the number 7, with has put Eeshoke Chula Chula ahead in this Dr. Hage Geingob Cup final. What a beautiful touch, what a beautiful run it was. And yeah, hey, yeah, African Stars know. 1. Watching from Marangamud, Abner. Of course, my name. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, sir. Watching from France. Simon saying it was easy. Yeah, very easy for Chula Chula. Their through balls have been cutting through African Stars. None of them actually have penetrated, but there was warning signs with clever through balls, and Marcelinho George took that opportunity very cleverly. He didn't take an extra touch. He just flicked it with the outside of his left boot off well enough to trickle in on the far right post. A beautiful goal, it must be said, and a beautiful through ball from the right back, Mateus, the number 3 for Eeshoke Chula Chula. And the Dead Marine champions are behind. Jesus. We have Desiro and Captain Stiga in the middle of the park trying to clear a ball. It's all happening here for African Stars. Rattled, it must be said. They need to keep their composure or they could lose this one early. Here's Dosep. Godwin wins the ball back. And Mateus with a good clearance. He's been playing well, the right back for Chula Chula. Mukaba keeps the ball up. And that clearance will find the hands of Desiro. And we said earlier that Moses Shidolo will be watching. I'm sure he's watching now. Here's Stiga. Stiga running through. He always takes one shot a game. And that's his one shot of the game. The Red Army applauding his efforts. That's just a sign from the captain, Ronald Kachere, that he wants more from his team. With about 8 minutes to 10 minutes left in this game, in this first half, apologies, African Stars would really for the halftime whistle. Stiga. Couldn't find Juja, but the two players have almost found the ball, but Kennedy, no nonsense from Mr. Kennedy. African Stars now playing with a lot of pressure. It was revenge in their eyes, and perhaps revenge was blinding. no ill intent, and they have scored the first goal. And here they come now with another mounting attack. Dosep finding the captain, Ferris. Ferris does well to find Mateus, who had the first assist. Watching from Rundu. Welcome, the village view. Here's Awilo. And I mean, in this game, Awilo will have to be called to do something. Can he do something? He's changing his passage of play. He finds Juja, but Juja cannot hold the ball. Tina Bakonja Chahikika is playing. He is on the pitch. He's playing on the right side of the central midfield along with Stiga and Godwin Isep. He's on the ball now. Through ball. Finds Juja, and Juja gets that corner. The 7th corner for African Stars. With all these opportunities must turn into chances sooner rather than later for the Red Army, because Coach Ronnie Cananelo is the one standing, and Coach John is sitting, and that's a poor corner, it must be said. Boos, literal boos coming from a section of the Red Army, the fans here at the Independence Stadium. Mila saying Stars will win 2-1. Watching from Ketman Swoop. Yeah, Mila, I hope, eh? But of course, I'm biased. Good 1-2 between Petrus and Jackson. Jackson puts it back into the center of the field. Here's Dosep. Dosep beats one player. He almost mounted a shot, but good defensive work from the back line of Stars. Mukaba running into fire. Dosep doing well. The fans love that. The ball comes in. Desiro too much, trying to find Willie Stefanis, but it's a very good touch finder. Gaining possession for African Stars and ends up still as a throw-in to Chula Chula. How many minutes? It is the 42nd minute of the game. So halftime is looming. The floodlights have been switched on. Watching for Moshakati. Disiro. Good work from the back line of Stars. Good defensive work there from Eeshoke. Just holding off Juja. Juja really needs to get more. The defensive line of Chula Chula has stood strong, it must be said. Perhaps a different and his technical team to figure out, because this way is perhaps not the way towards Petrus. Oh, trying to find his captain. Good. Watching from Tuda, and the Ghanaian coach was led. Victor saying Chula Chula will win this. Still 45 minutes to go. Good flick on there from Ibrahim Yosef Juja. Couldn't find the mark at all. Yes, Ferris. Working from Ventuk saying that Chula Chula will win 3-1. We will have to see in the next 45 minutes. Halftime is looming as they are trailing. And that is half. It is African Stars 0, Eeshoke at the 45th mark of halftime in the 10th and final edition of the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. The legacy continues. The African Stars players have huddled up very quickly onto the pitch to have a quick team talk about what has happened. Performances from Tate Buti will follow shortly, but I will stay with you during this live stream. So please, let's talk via the comment section. Let's see what has happened in this first 45 minutes. But it is African Stars no. Eeshoke Chula Chula 1. Tina is saying they are not going to win over Kaserandu. I hope so, Tina. But of course, I am biased. For those of you watching live, I please watch any football team's TV, like watch along, and you'll find out that they're who scored the first goal. It was Marcelinho George, the number 7 for Eeshoke Chula Chula. National Network. This is African Stars TV. So I am literally hired by African Stars. Hired by African Stars. So I have to talk on behalf. Of course, I have commentated many other to talk on behalf. Of course, I have commentated many other football games, many other sports, and in those other sports and other football games, I have been neutral. But this is Africa. silencing all the visitors of the silencing all the visitors of the red. But perhaps the spirit of Dr. Hage Geingob Chazambira, Chazambira, the entire two, the entire two teams mustn't be underestimated, as they could catch African Stars on the counter. Catch African Stars on the counter. If they're not careful, here's Malani. Godwin, here's Malani. Godwin. These are the free kicks. These are the free kicks, the dead ball opportunities, that the Red Army need to capitalize on, It's short and it's over. It's short and it's over. Acrobatics. Chula Chula really working to really change the momentum of this game. Still have the momentum of this game. Good turn. From David. A little bit of a high. The game up into dead ball positions. Take the free kicks well. Kambanda. Stiga. But Doisep wins the ball off him. Good turn again from Doisep. Oh, that is not a foul. Would love to see the replay of that, as it was a beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful save from the goalkeeper, Mburungu. Don't play with this goalkeeper. It has been deemed offside either way if that goal went on target for Stars, but deemed to be offside nonetheless. Wow, this game has everything. And that Jackson opportunity, that tackle. Murungo just tensing up there. He is a goalkeeper that Chula Chula would want to. Wow. Those goal predictions that everyone had in the comment section are perhaps coming to fruition. Kambanda wins that throw in, but it's off target from Bakonja. And somehow the referee has allowed that to be a corner. Look up and look for a cutting edge through ball. Neither has Bakonja or Stiga. It's really just a off night of October, so soon enough, African Stars will have a new logo. Exciting times for the team. Of course, every team needs to of his players. Can he? He can't, but that is another corner, I believe. It's hit the corner flag, which now Mukaba turned, shot, Murungo. But Coach Ronikanen has been lost so quickly. Jackson with the cut in. He's been playing very well, the number 2, Jackson. Petrus on the byline. And it's now or never, really. Mukaba. If he can win the corner, he slips and falls. Bakonja comes into the midfield and almost finding Godwin. Jackson with a beautiful through ball. George turns, and there's so much space because African Stars are pushing up. Pushing up very, it's a high line. It's a very high line. And Jomo at least winning the corner there for Stars. These are the chances. These are the moments. Can African Stars at least find one? Stiga puts it back into the box. Godwin, shot. It's deflected. Malane with a clearance. Really can't do anything from that position. You would have thought that Chula Chula would have been weakened. They had made many signings throughout the transfer window. None of them. The Dr. Hage Geingob Cup. The legacy continues. And perhaps the legacy of Chula Chula continues as they will. And that is a penalty. And that's a bad foul indeed because Jomo is really it was the number 3, Mateus, the player who put in the assist for the first goal. Mateus Mateus now is being checked up on. It is a substitution that is being sick. Interesting times at the 70th minute of this game. African Stars just need to get one because then it will be a very nervy 20. And a stretcher has been called on to hopefully assist Mateus. The players are calling. Mr. Fanas is that player that is waiting at the penalty. It's a very important penalty for Awilo. Time, but it is Willie Stefanos versus John Murongo, the 2 star men of the game cup. It's one chance, one penalty. They need to score an equalizing goal, but it needs to start now. When you do, oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. Wow. That did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. Substitutions for Chula Chula. It is, of course, Mateus who will be coming off, and Vino for number 5. I mean, he is a player that scored 16 goals, 20 goals, apologies, last season. Top goal scorer last season as well. Mukaba trying to beat his player, he doesn't. Godwin able to get the throw in. It needs to happen sooner. The 76th minute here. I mean, if a goal does not happen before foul, it would have been almost embarrassing now for the Red Army if that ball went in. Foul has calculated this to the T. Back post, Kambanda headed up. Of course, Mukaba, the striker, substitution for African Stars. It is Kambanda coming off for Ngero Katua. And the national in the stands right now. It's quite a nice touch by the fans here at the Independence Stadium. Just shows that football, we can all come together as one nation. Yeah, it is still African Stars, no. Eeshoke Chula Chula two goals from good save again from Murungu. It's a good shot. First attempt from African Stars there from Godwin. Foul for Stars. But it's a great game plan here from Chula Chula. And that's another break in play. They've broken the line. Penalty there for Chula. Pushing up. Beautiful. Talking about Marcelinho George, the goal scorer. African Stars are preparing a substitution. It is King who will be entering the game, the new man from Zimbabwe, the 25-year-old striker. Maybe it's a yellow card. It will be Captain Stiga to be substituted for Nasama King. I am probably taller than the goalkeeper himself, but surprising result here, it must be said. Nobody in the comments actually had a 2-0 prediction.